The American retail industry is facing significant challenges due to a rapidly changing economy, and many retailers are struggling to stay afloat. These challenges include inflation, supply chain issues, and decreased consumer spending. In addition, the rise of e-commerce has rendered many brick-and-mortar stores obsolete, and several firms have failed to keep up with customer preferences. In this video, we highlight 10 big American stores that will probably disappear this 2023. These closures will result in the loss of thousands of jobs and are reflective of the struggles faced by the middle class, who are increasingly turning to bargain retailers rather than high-end brands. The growth of online shopping has only exacerbated this issue, and it is estimated that up to 80,000 additional stores may close by 2026, further compounding the economic impact. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's start. 1. Abercrombie and Fitch. Abercrombie and Fitch, a clothing line targeted at teenagers, has been struggling in recent years due to a decline in popularity of expensive labels. The company has also faced fallout from embarrassing remarks made by former CEO Michael Jeffries. Abercrombie and Fitch filed for bankruptcy in 2008 and has since experienced a steady decrease in profit margin and retail reach. In 2020, the company closed 137 locations and has plans to close up to 60 more in the U.S. due to intense competition and online shopping. Dutch bank analyst Tiffany Kananga has expressed serious doubts about Abercrombie's ability to maintain its gross profit margin, and the company's future prospects are dim. 2. Kmart. A discount retailer chain has undergone a brutal process of almost complete liquidation, with only 3 stores remaining open in the United States. Kmart was owned by Sears Holdings, which filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in 2018, narrowly avoiding liquidation. In the early 1990s, Kmart had peaked at 2,400 stores, but failed to modernize its stores, losing market share to larger competitors like Walmart and Target. Over the past 15 years, Sears and Kmart, which were both sold to their longtime investor and CEO Eddie Lampert, have closed more than 3,500 shops and eliminated approximately 250,000 jobs. 3. Belk. A regional department store that underwent complete bankruptcy proceedings in 2021 has been temporarily saved by a group of investors. However, the brand's future is uncertain due to its continued reliance on brick-and-mortar operations and lack of an e-commerce presence, which may pose challenges in competing with major rivals in 2023. The company managed to shed approximately $450 million in debt in 2017. Nonetheless, it has a very low credit rating, and its profit outlook for 2022 looks bleak, according to information from Moody's Analytics. 4. Barnes & Noble. Despite being acquired by the British company, Elliott Advisors Limited, the well-known book chain, collapsed as a result of the epidemic and declared bankruptcy in March 2021. The New York Times stated that the company's revenue has decreased by 50 during the last 2 years. Of the 600 businesses that were still open in December of last year, 197 were scheduled for closure, in Scott Amex's opinion. In addition to losing $10 million in sales annually, Barnes & Noble is experiencing cash flow problems. Barnes & Noble will continue to lose money and finally cease operations if consumer trends toward technology keep accelerating. 5. Charlotte Russe. A women's clothing, shoes, and accessories brand aimed at teens and young adults may either close its doors or experience a significant decline. Founded in 1975, the company has a presence in 45 states, with most of its locations inside large shopping malls. According to Palsy Shelton Jr., MSF founder and chief investment officer at Warwickshire Advisors, the significantly lower levels of consumer traffic in these areas paint a bleak picture for the store's future. Unfortunately, the analyst does not believe that customer preferences will change in Charlotte Russe's favor. The company filed for bankruptcy and announced the closure of 100 stores and the sale of its intellectual property wide before the U.S. economy slid into a recession, but given the current economic outlook, things may soon get even worse for the brand. 6. Gap. According to financial writer Stacy Caprio, Gap, a well-known clothing brand, may go out of business in 2022. The company's revenue is heavily dependent on consumer spending, which has declined significantly in recent years due to pandemic-related lockdown measures. To adapt, Gap has announced that it will stop paying rent for its remaining stores and focus more on internet sales than traditional retail. However, the company still reported an additional loss of $115 million, which could spell disaster and potentially lead to Gap permanently closing its doors. 7. JCPenney's. The pandemic and subsequent lockdowns and stay-at-home orders had a devastating impact on the retail industry, and many believe it was the final blow for struggling legacy brand JCPenney. According to C Street Creative's principal, the company has already undergone significant turmoil and now only has around 600 physical locations and a dwindling customer base. 8. Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret, a popular lingerie brand, has been struggling in recent years due to declining sales and controversies surrounding its brand image. The company has faced criticism for its lack of diversity and inclusion, as well as for the sexualization of its products. In 2020, the company announced plans to close up to 250 stores in North America, with a focus on increasing its online presence. 9. Sears. In May 2023, Sears has only 25 stores left, down from tens of thousands before the new millennium began. The corporation has revealed plans to close 7 more locations this year due to falling yearly revenues. Bill Dreyer, a Wall Street analyst at Susquehanna, believes that the bankruptcy filing only served to delay the ultimate demise of the Sears brand because the company has not produced a profit since 2011, and same-store sales have decreased for 10 years in a row. Moreover, manufacturers are requesting stricter payment terms or withholding products. These factors highlight the possibility that there won't be any Sears stores operating in the nation by the middle of 2023. 10. GNC. A chain of health food and vitamin stores filed for bankruptcy in 2020 and announced plans to close 1,400 locations. The company stated on its website that the unexpected change in the operating climate and its inability to complete refinancing had a significant detrimental impact on its business. While GNC stores had long faced financial challenges, industry insiders claimed that increased competition from online retailers offering cheaper and more diverse options ultimately led to GNC's downfall. The struggling middle class, unable to keep up with rising costs and borrowing rates, has also contributed to the decline in traditional brick-and-mortar retailers. Although online shopping provides numerous benefits such as convenience and cost savings, it has contributed to a wave of closures in recent years, with up to 80,000 more businesses predicted to close by 2026, according to UPS. The decline of megacorporations in America has significantly altered the economic landscape of the country. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We would love to hear your thoughts and suggestions in the comments section below.